Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. It's time for more of this game that we love. I'm your host, Calvin. It's Victoria 2. That's the game I'm playing. There's a lot of weird stuff here that we need to research. I'm noticing that if you just look around at the technologies, like, a lot of them just unlock random things. Like, early highway unlocks furniture and clothing. Sure, whatever, I guess, right? This unlocks clothes, beverages and tobacco, pharmacology, things like that. It just seems like a lot of techs unlock a lot of random stuff, which I'm not wholly certain of. Anything here? Furniture. Plastics. We should get that. Plastics will undeniably require oil. And we do seem to have quite a lot of it. As, our top 3 exported goods have now gone to fuel. We are no longer exporting a pile of raw materials, in fact. Good. So our factories currently require 87 oil. Excellent. So, here's the next question. How much oil are we producing? I'm trying to think, yeah, okay, so I think that means we're exporting 10? I think it means we're exporting, yeah, because we're definitely exporting wool. Okay, so we're exporting about 60 oil right now. Okay. Well, that should hopefully change as we upgrade our various oil refineries. Especially, the one in Kazakhstan. Or whichever one that is. Yeah, Kazakhstan. Whichever one is only oil. I'm just going to upgrade that. That's going to be the biggest oil refinery ever seen. And probably soon we'll see about getting some plastic industry in the area. Alright. Let's see. Requires coffee, which I do not believe we actually have. Like, I notice we have a lot of vegetable oil, but, unfortunately not coffee. Should be coffee somewhere down here, yeah? Yemen doesn't have oil. Well, they might have a bit, but I don't think, Yemen has all that much oil. I know Ethiopia has coffee. I love Ethiopian coffee. Damn straight. Okay. Yeah, Oman is just a region. That's gonna make it annoying to annex, but we'll see. Need to get to that. Not in anyone's sphere, unlike that, which is in the USA sphere, so I have to be careful with that. Contemporary anti-thrust legislation. Yep, that'll get us our plastic technologies. Plastic technologies, of course, very important. Yes, lots of factories are being upgraded. So, good, we now have furniture. In other news, we really seem to need to import, or get some cement. What does cement? Cement just requires coal, yeah? Coal, okay. Well, we have a region producing coal up here. Khorasan. Well, let's, get a cement and building material. I want a steel factory here as well, so that's a big import. And I know we have iron here as well, so we'll get right on that. I am going to cut out the jewelry factory there. Because I'd rather get, more useful stuff here. Let's get that stuff going, shall we? Alright. So far, so good. Industrialization's happening. Hey, automobiles. Good stuff, good stuff. I mean, our industry score is already up to 150. We're in position 21 on the powers list. And we're only going to grow as these factories finish here. We're about to get, like, another 160, 180,000 people into the workforce. 158. 165. 173, 176. Hey, we're at position 16. Boom, boom, boom. Industrialization, son. You need to upgrade. You could probably upgrade as well. Unless do we have plastics yet? Nope. No plastics as far as I can see. Okay, those are the only 3 places with unemployed. So, let them get to work. That puts us into position 6. So, we now have the ability to join the United Nations, yeah? Yep, the United Nations, which I am good with. Let's join the United Nations. There. Good stuff. Alright. Allows liquefied natural gas. We do have a decent amount of gas production. I'm looking for something that will allow me to process gas into fuel, I suppose I'm looking for. I can't seem to find anything, though. You know, how many national folk... okay, I just need to research as much of this as I can. To start researching this shit out of. Unfortunately, we do have the military-industrial complex, which is a pretty hefty penalty for a lot of crap I want to research. Should definitely consider the restoration of the academia. Actually, yeah. Except for the fact that it would drop us out of secondary power status. Not quite willing to go that far. Yet. Speaking of, how's our infamy coming along? Down to 20, good. We'll need to be at least, let's see, 3 plus 11 equals 14. 14 out of 25 reduces it to 11, yeah? Yeah, we need to be at about 11 before we can consider attacking anyone else again. If we want to be able to conquer land, at least. I mean, if I get to great power status and start developing my own sphere, I won't necessarily need to conquer as much. Other than Israel, we of course have to conquer Israel. But, definitely work with it. Good. Yes, there's no reason not to just research that as much as possible. And, just throw the whatchamahoozits work on it. Craftsman. Excellent. Plastics industry. So, Khuzestan can finally get something other than oil now, right? And it should be plastics factory. Right? Right? Here we go. Plastics industry. Yeah, that just requires a bunch of oil as a daily input. Very good. Good, good. So, let's have a quick look here. We've managed to stop exporting so much oil, and we're now just, like, exporting a bunch of fuel, which is great. Fuel isn't necessarily a consumer good, though, so we could turn that into something else. There is heating and electricity, but I have yet to figure out how to produce that. So we're going to have a look around. There might be something in here. Nuclear power. Well, I mean, modern medicines for pharmacology. Just trying to figure out where this stuff all comes from is tricky. We start very under-teched. So, heating and electricity. The third way. Capitalism. Not really what we're looking for there. Oh, we're controlling hierarchy. The Vanguard method. There's gotta be, like, something for heating and lighting, yeah? You'd think it would be in here somewhere. But as far as I can tell, it isn't. This is under, like, allows transportation. That's a resource. That probably just requires a bunch of stuff, though. We'll see. Fiber optics, internet backbone, mobile network. I mean, it can go as far as, like, down here. That's the real problem. Like, I have so many texts to sort through. The distance between where I have researched and where modern day technologies are is like all of Victoria 2 level technologies put together. So it's a lot to search through. And actually trying to figure out where the heck I get a heating and lighting factory, I'm not wholly certain. There's got to be a tech for it, though, somewhere. Telecommunications. Okay. That's something. Information theory. Healthcare. Recreation and vacation. Yeah. Well, I tried that. Telecoms. Relay networks, the internet, culture and leisure. Internet 2. It's like that's ever going to be a thing. Culture and leisure. Yeah, I have no idea where you get heating from. Like, you'd think it would actually be like fossil fuel power, but you know, this heating and electricity, though, as it turns out, turns to be very hard because there's something else I could potentially turn the fuel into. Maybe used for an aluminum smelter. Artisans. Okay, so the production of integrated circuits. Pharmaceuticals. Beverages of various kinds. Clothing factory. Well, it seems to be used by pretty much every factory. An electricity plant. So, we're looking for an electricity plant. Great. Alright. Alright. Electricity plant. That's tricky. That is tricky. I have not yet seen an electricity plant. And, I mean, just trying to figure out where it could be. I don't know. Bragging rights. Gain some more prestige. So, we've actually managed to gain some unemployment again. Good. Looks like it's been more or less taken care of, though. Yeah, it's just Kurdistan, Persian Vaughn, for the time being. Anyway, let's see. We're just gonna keep researching this. Like, I have no reason not to for a little while. Just to get more, foci to use, to encourage more craftsmen. Coruscant, encourage craftsmen. Good. Like, get more craftsmen, get more industry, win game. We already have an industrial score of 203. That puts us as 13th in the world for industry. To compete with the great powers for industry, like 263. So by industry rank. Mexico at 291. Yeah, we can do that. They have 25 million, so they do have more population than us, though, unfortunately. But we're working on it. We can get another million here. But we have a decent amount of population. And it's growing, so. Alright. In other news, I should probably do this, do this. Try and reduce our tariffs. And the antiquated tax system I'm working with here, not good enough. But disease with all available means. I mean, right now, tariffs are the only reason we're actually afloat here. Man. That ain't good. Administration's expensive, but we need to keep that up. Otherwise things will start falling apart. So these factories are almost done. That's concerning. Fucking flu pandemics. Okay, so maybe I need to be researching healthcare instead. That's under culture, isn't it? Actually? I was like, hang on, is it industry there? No. Culture, medical science? I don't think that's actual medical gains. It's probably gonna be like plastics industry. Electricity. Allows rubber. Yeah. No, I'm looking for an electrical factory here. International crisis in Syria and Dabakabar. Was that with us? Oh, wow, Kurdistan just tried to explode. It failed to enlist national interest this time. Well, no surprises there. No surprises there. Mm-hmm. Subsidized higher education. Do Islamists even accept this? They do. So I actually don't need to move out of being an Islamic dictatorship at all, because the Islamist faction will allow me to move social reforms as needed. So I'm gonna keep it role based. I like that. I'm preferential to population growth right now. Tax efficiency increases are always nice. Good. So well, minorities promoted. We'll go to that, yeah. What accepted cultures do I actually have? I don't have any, so it's just Persian. So now I give, you know, these whatchamahoozits here, the Kurds, a voice in our government, as they should have. But we're doing okay, actually. The capitalists, we started with a decent number of them, so we've been producing a lot. Aeroplane factories. I'm not hugely big on the airplane factory, but that's okay. It's okay. Yeah, we have a decent number of capitalists in all our provinces. Okay, that's not terrible. And I think at some point I need to work with this and try and get like up to mobile network and stuff, because that'll really improve industrial and oil gathering efficiency, just efficiency in general. Increase our throughput hugely. So it's one of the more important things, but I've been more focused on trying to unlock other things that I'm not entirely certain if they are more important. I think more foci are important to try and get a lot more craftsmen going. Eh. Do we want to go... Yeah, I don't like the idea of them getting political awareness, though. That sounds like it could end up very bad. For me, at least. Oof. Yeah, I'm gonna keep role-based, thanks. Well, we'll allow them. Yeah. It doesn't hurt our, doesn't hurt much. It reduces our mobilization size a bit, but I'm not too worried about that. And it drops population militancy. Good. We now have 5 national foci. What are we up to here anyway? We just got the Second Cold War, so up to 1990. The Color Revolution, globalization. Global War on Terrorism, so that literally just unlocked. That's good stuff, I suppose. We could get a whole, up to 3 more. Foci. Yeah, alright, that's reasonable. But I think I'm gonna work a little more on our infrastructure system. Very important. We need to try and get railroads everywhere. So, without further ado, thank you everybody for watching. This has been your lovely host, Calvin, signing off.